This playthrough is rated M for mature. Now there is an alternate story ending to this, but we have to do something specific to do that, and I'll do that. I think I'll do that in the next episode and do like a do the alternate ending or whatever, because I think that'll be an episode all on its own or whatever. But I wanted to have the final dungeon and the standard ending kind of all be wrapped up into one. I don't like. Well, you do like pipe organs. I am a sucker for the pipe organ. What if I should let all the voice acting play out properly in this point? Natsumi. I thought she was supposed to be Thorn or Ichika or whatever. Oh, but we did hear that maybe according to Ike P or whatever, that maybe Thorn might actually be in the real world, might be a man. Einhorn is a man? Oh, sorry. Yeah, that I guess that joke or whatever you want to call it, and Pet Detective in today's atmosphere might not be the most kosher for a lot of people, so it's hard. But anyway. Natsume, I don't even know who that is.
Natsume Asuka.
Oh yeah, you talked about that during it was a scene I didn't show on screen, but he had 3 friends, and Ichiko was the girl who committed suicide. Yep, Einhorn is a man. Or was it what was another reference, the crying game or whatever? Well, she still has Mr. Winky, I think. Hey, you've probably been here for a few years, huh? Well, I assume it's because his friend got killed, or I guess in this case, since Natsumi is in the form of a girl, I'm just gonna say she in this case, so she saw her friend die, so, or heard her friend die, or whatever. What do they call that if you survive an instant where everyone else dies? Survivor's remorse or whatever? I don't know if it's the same thing. Well, couldn't you have just made a simulacrum of her, even if it was, oh, maybe she didn't have the data to do that? It still wouldn't have been real. It's only a temporary save, you know that, right? But if you destroy the real world, like you say, like, the real world, like, still pulls the power for this place in the first place. So if the real world dies, this place will eventually crumble. Maybe not immediately, but it'll eventually do it. Is that? I just noticed that that's like a million people in the background waving like light sticks, like they're at a concert, which this pretty much is a concert when you think about it. Like I said, this game has a lot of musical. Well, actually, music is a theme in it, but I don't know if it's like. It's not like Arc Tenelico or something like that. Like it's there, but it's more like personality issues and disorders is more the focus of this game more than anything. Just music happens to be a part of it, like an expression or something like that. Couldn't be her parents. You had to take everything about her. I mean, she's dead, right? She couldn't give you an issue about it. Haven't there people? I'm sorry if I talked during their conversation or during the actual voice actors. Haven't there been people in life that have actually done that? That have like taken a dead friend and basically transformed themselves into it because the loss was so heavy that they had to do it to almost become them, to like keep themselves from. Well, they're already crazy by that point, but you know what I mean. They like to keep themselves intact. I know there's people that make themselves look like celebrities, but that's just because they like are so jealous of those people that they want to be them, basically. Well, how would a Shogo have known that in the first place, though, dude? Whatever. Yeah, I agree with that, Katono. But if you have a bit of a mind issue, you know, it's never that simple.
ただ、それも終わりが来る。ミュウがどれだけ必死に歌おうとも、メビウスは永遠には続かない。
Well, at least you understand that, but she's like the Joker. She just wants to watch the world burn at this point.
見てきただろう。この世界はいびつだ。ほころびだらけだ。成立してるのが不思議なほどに。だからだよ。イチカの生きるこの世界があるうちに、イチカを殺した現実
But Ichika was like, I don't know if she was suicidal, but well, maybe she was, because during Shogo's story, when you do his character path, like she was quirky, and then she all of a sudden said, "Hey Shogo, let's kill ourselves together." Basically, but he ran away when she did, so she ended up jumping off a building, and he didn't do it, and that's how he survived. So I guess that meant she was depressed, suicidal / depressed. Maybe that's why. That's the only thing I can think of. We never know, but I assume she had major case of depression / suicidal tendencies. And as a kid, you think, well, you know, I don't know a lot about depression, but I know one thing is that if it hits, if there's no one there, there's like, if you have really bad depression, there's almost like nothing you can do for that person. Like you could say, oh, I could have been there for him. Like it happened with like Robin Williams and other characters, like they were by themselves. It hit them just so badly. And despite being told over and over again that you know, you're important and all this other stuff, like if your depression is that bad, I don't know what to tell you. You know, I'm lucky that I don't have depression. I'm really lucky. I'd hate to think about like living every day without like thinking that like life is the worst. Ugh. I don't even want to think about that. But you know, I know I'm dragging it down because these are the themes of the game, but if you do feel depressed, don't be afraid to tell someone, because we have this idea that we need to hold in our emotions, and it was like, no, just tell someone you're depressed or tell someone you're suicidal, and just you know, people will be fine with it. No one's going to make fun of you for it. So if you feel suicidal, there are places to go to, people to talk to, so keep that in mind. Just, you know, I'm not telling you how to do the same, but keep it in mind. Let the world burn, huh? Don't do it, you're a pop idol. Aren't you supposed to be a goodly person who's supposed to bring happiness to your viewers or something like that? Yeah, you can tell she's a lot different now. She's kind of been absorbed by the negative energy or whatever. Oh, she flew into her or something like that. Or she's doing something. Uh-oh. She's become dun 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 Mega Maid. Well, she turned into a goth angel thing and opened up a portal. What else do you expect? The real world, I assume? Oh, or the metaverse. Or the Digiverse. Or whatever verse, you know. Let's go to the DC universe. Why not? Kind of reminds me of the idea of powering things in the Shin Megami Devil Summoner series, almost. Those are good games. I need to go back and finish them properly and do their Elden Ring and stuff like that. The thing with the Shin Megami games is they're fun. Well, fun is relative depending on like what you think about those games. They're tougher than your standard RPG or strategy RPGs. Like you can't just like a button press to win on those. You actually have to pay attention in those. So if you're not focused on, like, weirdly enough, the Persona games are actually the easiest of the Shin Megami series comparatively. Well, actually, no, Digital Devil Saga or whatever is technically the easiest. I still haven't finished that. Man, there's a lot of games I need to get back to one of these days. Yeah, we gotta stop her, dude. Otherwise she's gonna destroy the world. Yeah, go to the metaverse, man. It's just that easy, dude. You just gotta go to the metaverse. What you doing, MC? You haven't really said much in this whole thing. Oh, and this is the big choice in the game now, and I don't think you get this choice if you're playing on the Vita version, but if you're playing, well, actually maybe the Vita version is something similar to this, but in the PS4 version we have an alternate ending we can choose for this. If you decide not to go home, then we get the well, alternate slash, I don't know, I guess I call it the bad ending of the game, which has its own like fighting and all this other stuff and story, but I'll talk about that later. For now, we're going to be what the game intended us to be. Time to go home. But I like the fact that you kind of walk off as like, what do you decide to do? Do you accept Mobius for what it is, or do you fight back? Or, when I do the alternate ending, I'll talk about how you come to this point and the characters that you interact with at that point. So I think I will make that a separate episode, I think. Well, not before we take care of you, lady. What are you gonna do? You're 1 against 4 of us. Well, if you die in the game, you die for reals. I know he's your friend, Shogo, but yeah, we gotta take her out. I am the president. I forgot if that was in the beginning, if I showed that during the thing, but yeah, you end up becoming the leader of the group because Shogo doesn't want to. His big thing is he pretends to want be the older adult, wants the responsibility, but technically he doesn't actually like the responsibility, so he shunts it onto you, basically. I mean, there's more to it than that, but. Oh, and apparently Shogo in real life is actually a shut-in, 30-year-old shut-in. Like he barely works, and he's almost a NEET too, but not quite. Because a NEET is basically a person who's like super into like anime and all this other like almost like otakus or something like that. That they barely scrape by, but they're into like that type of culture. He just is just a shut-in. Like he just stays by himself, and that's it. But his big thing during his storyline was to break out that when he gets to the real world, he's not going to be like that anymore. Yeah, I mean, people die, unfortunately. I mean, all you can do is live for them. That's the only thing you do. Well, that's her choice. You know, just because you've lost someone, you know, guess what? Everyone loses someone. Don't think you're just some special person just because you lost your friend. We've all lost someone in our lives. So anyway, time for, well, not the final battle, but next to last battle against Thorn herself at level 50. Her weapon is similar to Shizuna's over there, weirdly enough. Okay, so we'll actually, what does she do? Oh, spear, what can do? Okay, so, oh yeah, so I'll definitely need a, well, it's pretty nasty. It almost insta-kills like poor Azuru there. Although technically he's not a very good, maybe I should have chosen someone who actually uses guards as one of their attacks. But we can use a, I might want to build up a risk thing before. Now, oh, oops. One of the few bad things about this this system is that I can't go back. Like if I want to choose the actions for everyone, I can't go back to a person already. I'm like, oh, that might not work. You almost have to figure out everyone's strategy before you start. Like if you finish my turn and go to the next center, I can't go back to my turn again and change my mind. You know, I kind of have to commit after a point. So that's probably one of the few issues with this system. All right, let's buff with Shogo with Frantic Eye. This gives everyone marksman and attack. I think it also gives them marksman. I think it also gives them slightly, well, not damage. It gives them maybe like improved crit or something like that. So we want to do that. If you do it right, it kind of gives them like a weird percentage, like to hit increase, like more than main characters at times. Hers, she has, hers also increases accuracy. I don't think they really stack, but I usually like doing both characters on that. And then might need to, might just regular attack. And then for you, you're going to make sure to, you have a thing where you can also increase accuracy and attack. I might have stacked too many people together that can do that, but that's fine. Like if she, might have to do multiple emergency. Oh, it still, wait, it still does that? I might want to move then if that's the case. Maybe, because it looked like she still knocks him out even with shield. Huh. Well, that's not good. Usually shield, like barrier, like immediately, that's not good actually. It looks like she kills him no matter what I do. I mean, luckily Shizuna has a resurrection ability, so it's not like I can't, I might just have to keep moving with him, maybe see if that works. Okay, good. So they'll survive that. So. They kind of have to, otherwise, even with emergency barrier or whatever, it still kills him. Whoa. Yeah. Okay. So. Oh, he didn't get any of the stats because he ran off. Yeah. I might have to actually worry about like healing and stuff like that. Maybe. Do I want to buff? I might just have him heal. Maybe. She's about to die. It won't insta-kill her, but it'll do... Actually, I might just use this whole turn just to heal. What's her thing at? It's still at 0, though. Let's see how that works. Let's see if that'll do it. Oh, she raises her risk goes up when she does that. Although, Shizuna might end up getting killed. Let's see. What if I do that, and then emergency barrier? Let's see if that works. I mean, I said this isn't 100% guaranteed that it'll. Well, he still gets knocked around even when you do that. I guess she must have an ability that just straight up like yeah, you almost have to kind of just move when that happens. So she'll be at a 2. Do I have anything that... Nah, I don't really have anything that deals with risk. She might get her turn. She might be able to just straight up move. So if we do that right, that'll get her at least 1. But I don't really have a whole lot of abilities that do risk until it gets to like level 4 or whatever. I might just do that. Because like I said, I'm going to have guaranteed movement at that point. Might have to dash with her. Actually, I might just dash like super far away, maybe. I still get hit. Would emergency barrier be good there? Maybe not. Like I said, those spear things seem to... Okay, that worked. So... I don't know if I even want to do any attacking with her, if that's the case. This is one of the few times I've had to straight up, like, straight up actually, strategize, actually. She still got hurt, but it wasn't too bad. Oh, she's almost dead. So, I think I'll save my attack for you, because obviously we're going to fight her. Do I want to heal anyone? I might just stay here because it looks like Shogo is going to be next. He won't be killed, but oh, she's got to do like a super attack on him. I might just have her heal all 3 times. Looks like he got hit. If I go in, it looks like she gets smacked around. I might just have him stay there. see. Might be better just to have him stay there, even if I don't do anything. Maybe heal. Because it looks like he doesn't get hit even if he's standing there, so we'll just do, since Shogo's probably going to get hit, we're just going to help with me, I think I could just straight up... Because I'm, like, my attacks are pretty much almost... Oh, I must have got knocked. Let's see what that is. He doesn't have anything that deals with launching or anything like that either, does he? Man. Okay, we'll just attack. We might be able to finish her off. There we go. Yeah, I actually had to do a small amount of strategy. What a concept. Well, it is the final bosses, so it kind of makes sense. I need to... But maybe I should have put both my characters that had a resurrection on. Because Katono, she has a resurrection spell. Actually, Shogun might have as well. Anyway. But a couple of them have resurrection. So maybe I should have put 2 of them on with resurrection. But sorry, we beat you, dude. Or gal. Oh yeah, you've never had the crap beat out of you before, so you never have the senses put back into you. Well, you're trying to destroy the world, dude. Yeah, it's kind of why, even though Yu is the final boss, it seems like she's more like the main villain of the game because of that. Sorry, I've been talking for too long, so my throat's about to give out, so... That's why I usually record these in spurts. Because of the, Sorry, I had to take a drink of water, because I usually don't do that, but this is one of those more unprofessional videos more than anything. Don't do it, dude. Don't take your life like that. Come on, man. Don't be like that, man. We can save you. Of course, all the main characters are going to stop. Not even going to try to stop her. Of course, Shogo has to see both his friends commit suicide. I bet you guys could have stopped her. You didn't try. I mean, the idea is that if they probably ran towards her, she would have jumped anyway, so... He just saw, like... Well, I don't know if I could say best friend, but he saw a friend of his die in the form of the woman he may have loved die again. I think he has the right to get a little... you know, emotional. Well, you are in my party, Shogo, so I kind of need you. Yeah, it's almost like Shogo's the main character more than you are, just because of all the crap that happens to him, but... I don't know, dude. Don't ask me. Yeah, let's just slap the dude. Oh, that's the most appropriate thing to do to a person who just lost his friends. A-hole. I guess someone has to be the tough guy here. It's super effective. You're smiling while you're saying that, Katono. Well, it's not okay, but we have to save the world. So. Well, I mean, you did headbutt him at the very beginning of the game, so he's just giving back what you gave him, so. I don't know if anyone remembers from the previous episode that I recorded, but for me, that was like 50 hours ago or whatever, which probably was a week or something like that. He headbutted him the first time he saw him. Yeah, exactly, it was payback.
あの時ってお前と出会った時のか。よくでも目覚めたわ。ありがとうよ。よし、ミユを追ってメタバースに行こう。現実に帰って生きていくためにもね。ああ、蹴りをつけるぞ。
Alright, now after that sad scene, now it's time to enter the metaverse or whatever and defeat you and get out of here. Whoa! She went all edgelord on us. Holy cow.
お前だって本当はそんなことしたくねえはずだろ。
I like the aesthetics in the background. Very colorful. Well, I think she's already awake, dude. I don't...
現実の崩壊。みんなの願い。違う。現実が崩壊しても誰も幸せにならないよ。私には聞こえる。みんなの辛そうな声。生きることに苦しむ声が。
This is what happens when you become a negative emotional battery.
苦しいことを知ってるから何が幸せかもわかるんでしょ。絶望に満ちた世界からみんなを解放したい。
現実が辛いだけなんて僕たちの勝手な思い込みだったんだ。みんないいことだってあったはずなんだよ。
そうです。友達と泣いて笑っていいことだってありました。私たち弱いから逃げ出したくなることもあるけど。
ずっと逃げ続けてたらしまいには逃げ隠れする場所がなくなっちまうだけだ。
なぜみんなの幸せを邪魔するの。おかしいよ。あなたたちも助けてほしいって逃げ出したいって叫んでたじゃない。なのに。
ああ、そうだな。僕たちは勝手だな。
だけどごめんなさい。あなたに助けてもらってばかりじゃ何も解決しないって気づいたのよ。
だからもう休め、ミュウ。俺たちは地獄で生きていくんだよ。
これ以上邪魔はさせない。みんなの願いを拒絶するなら消えて。
I think it's time for you to disappear, lady.
お願いだからミュウを止めて。
Alright, let's go, guys, for the final boss time against you herself.
ああ、任せとけ。了解です。
終わらせましょう。ごめん、ミュウ。はい。頑張ります。
Go Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I mean, people in different high school avatars or whatever. But yeah, each of the characters, like they're like when they go into their catharsis effect or whatever you want to call it, it's supposed to show like little bits of like what their personalities or like bits about them. Like Izuru's face is covered because of the scar on his face. Suzuna has a big hat to make herself hidden from people. So I like the little details like that, even if the game has issues. But yeah, she's level 50. Yeah, even my final move almost does half damage to her. So technically, if you wanted to do this properly, you probably would have wanted to have everyone's stress maxed out. So you probably want to fight all those fights, max out the stress, and then save them all for you. And you'll probably, maybe not kill her, but you'll probably almost finish her off in like one round. It's insane. But anyway, we want to do that. Let's see. We don't have any debuffs yet, so I don't have to worry about that. So I guess I might just straight up attacking by then. We'll see. We'll see what she does. Yeah, unfortunately, because of this, I'll only be able to get in one attack. It looks like. Let's do. That seems to be pretty effective. And it looks like she wasn't doing anything crazy. So, yeah, I'm not. I should be showing like everyone's attacks and abilities and stuff like that, but you know. Actually, I don't even know if she has multiple forms or anything like that. Like I said, I haven't done this before. This is all supposed to be like first recording, first appearance, everything like that. So kind of like I want to make everything kind of what's the word? Like my experiences will all be. That can't be it. That can't be the final battle. I did just not wreck her. Please tell me there's more. Okay, she's gotta have a final. She's gotta have another form, because that does not seem right. Because most JRPG bosses have like 2 or 3 forms. Maybe I should have saved my my attack for this fight. Whoops. I was wondering why we were able to destroy her so quickly. It's like, that just seems dumb. You know? Okay, so I wasted my stress. But our stress goes up from doing damage as well as being attacked, so she does like a ton of damage to us. It looks like she's 55 now. Okay, so I guess we had to buff up again, unfortunately. Let's see. Let's see what our abilities start doing. Okay, so yeah, Zuru's gonna get smacked a bit for sure, but everyone else can probably. Well, we'll have to see if whoops. We'll have to see if I'll just go ahead and heal him. We'll see if Emergency Berry even does what. Actually, he'll have to. It takes her a while for that to activate, so. We could probably get a. Would I be able to get an ability off and then emergency barrier? Let's see. No, it doesn't kill him. I wonder if I can dash. Maybe that would be. Let's see if doing that and then running does anything. No, it looks like his charge attack weight. That ability basically takes too long. So, but if he moves, he loses the ability. I could hold. Oops. Let's see if there's an ability that takes a while to start up. Yeah, most of its attacks are frontline, so that he immediately charges in. What does that do again? No, but that kind of wastes his SP though. I'm just seeing if I can keep him there long enough to get at least get the boost. And then he's gonna get attacked. It might be better just to straight up have him just charge her at this point. I mean, he's not going to do a ton of damage, but if we heal him, we might be fine. Or at least At least see what happens if we keep him there. And I might just have him just take the hits. And we'll have to move the barrier a bit. Or, oops, we'll have to adjust the barrier slightly because that'll kill him otherwise. No, and then it takes too long to activate. He won't die. So we might just end his turn after one emergency barrier. And then, yeah, she healed him. Might just keep sticking to let me see what doing those do. See if that's a good sticking point, because the main character might be able to just. I have stronger attacks, but the thing is about a lot of them require me to get up close. But if I do dual triggers, he gets his attacks off pretty quickly, and then it gets to his turn rather fast too. So I'm doing consistent damage with the main character. The only thing I have to worry about is using my turns to heal. Oh, Zuru has might do that and then Soul Surge, so she'll have some. She's not the best healer, I'll admit, because we don't have the. I'll do some damage. That'll be nice. And I'll do some damage to her. Yeah, he does kind of like a rapier kind of a thing. Won't kill her, but I'll do a decent amount of damage, so that's nice. I guess we'll keep attacking with him, because his basic attack's probably. It's not, like I said, it's not the strongest, but a lot of them require. A lot of his other attacks require him to get up close. Actually, that one might not be too bad. Oh no, that'll knock him. Oh, this is gonna be. Let me think. So if we do that, because it looks like we're all gonna get attacked here pretty soon by all of the attacks. I don't think I'd be able to get 2 attacks, and I'd probably have to do a trigger and then an emergency barrier maybe. Let's see how that works. Maybe move that emergency barrier a little bit. It won't kill us, but it'll. Maybe a little bit more. I doubt I have to be super tactical about this, but I don't know, man. I mean, it could just move. Because if I move, we'll see. Can I move out of the range of those? I think I can. Because if I move there, I think it'll be out of the range for her blast. Yeah, and then he can just. And then just keep doing that. You are gonna have to move 2 if we can, and then we'll just Soul Surge and call that a turn for him, because that'll get him out of the way. I think. Looks like it's gonna be Shizune who's gonna take the hit. Oh, she didn't get hit. She missed. Her evade must be decently high. Sorry if I'm not talking as much. I'm just trying to. Well, I mean, we have to strategize a little bit, so. Looks like a good attack multiple times. Yeah, I tend to stick with the straight attacks because they tend to. It just seems like they go off quicker, and they're efficient enough damage that I can. Look, I mean, she's almost. I wonder if I should just charge for the finale. That might be the best way to do it. Yep, got her. Should I have a third form, or is that it? Actually, wasn't too bad. I thought Thorn's attacks were worse than hers. Because she would straight up kill like Azuru almost like every time she attacked him. Well, you didn't wish for it, but you tried it anyway. We just had to beat the crap out of you to get you to make sense of things. Will it be okay? But yeah, that wasn't too bad of a boss fight, frankly. Sorry, people don't idol worship anymore. Oh wait, they still do, even more so than before. Well, let's watch the ending and see what happens to our brave young avatars. Kind of ruins the moment when you have. I thought I turned off that feature where it said you can't take screenshots. It's basically like if I was recording on the PS3, it would like stop recordings at certain times. Like I turn off that feature. Like a lot of times in certain games that get recorded on the PS3, if I wasn't doing it through an alternate method, it would like shut off certain scenes, or it wouldn't let me record them during certain times. I'm like, it's for copyright reasons, but it's just like I'd rather show you everything and take the hit on the channel or wherever I upload this than just have like bits and pieces cut out or the sound disappear all of a sudden, you know. Finally caught you in the Pokeball. I got myself a U.
私とんでもないことをしようとしてたんだね。も
You
う
were.
大丈夫だよ。それもこれもここにいるこの人たちの
Yeah, we're pretty awesome.
負の感情の影響から解放されたみたいね。
All she had to do was watch a cat video. That would have cleared that right up.
ミュウや現実がどうなっちゃうかドキドキだったよ。
That would have sucked.
でもよかった。どっちも無事で。
Safe and sound.
俺たち帰宅部にかかればこんなもんだぜ。
Could have given yourselves a cooler name, though, I'd admit.
でもみんな本当にいいの？現実って辛くて傷つくことばかりなんでしょ？
Well, it is, but one, it is. Two, we're not all edgelords. And three, we need our pain. Wasn't it Kirk who said it best, who said, like, you know, my pain makes me what I am. I need my pain. You can't take it away. Not that I have any major pain in my life other than back pains. But you know what I mean.
俺たち個人の問題は何も解決してねえしな。現実でうまくいくとは限らねえし、これからも辛くて逃げ出したいことばかりだと思うぜ。
でもいいんだよ。私たちは苦しむことに決めたんだ。
Well, I don't know if anyone's fine with suffering, but we'll tolerate it.
その苦しみの中で君の歌が支えになることもあるだろう。
Although, frankly enough, the suffering of the main characters is kind of almost disproportionate. Like, some characters are worse off than others, like, by far. Like, at least, I don't know. We're not playing the who has the most pain game, but, you know, in my eyes, some of people's sufferings or pain are clearly 10 times worse than someone else's. You know, but I guess that's how we deal with them. Yeah, I should have listened before we had to smack you around. It's like that one song. You know what I'm talking about. Why don't you guys hug it out, and then kiss, and then get a room, and then, I mean, sorry, ruining game endings is 2012. This is probably one of the few cases I'd probably say that's true, because a lot of anime or games are always like, we're misfits because we act crazy. But it's like, well, these guys act crazy, but they have reasons for acting crazy because of all their psychoses and everything like that. Not unlike some other games I've played, you know.
そうだね。よーし、それじゃあ早速2人で協力するよ、ミュウ。
Work together to save the
メビウスにいる
world.
人たちもみんな現実に返さなくちゃ。
Oh, will they be
み
surprised?
んなを現実に返したらメビウスはどうなっちゃうの？
We'll turn it a theme park.
もちろん。
Or it'll disappear, of course.
そうしたらアリアやミュウはどうなるんだ。もう会うことはできねえのか。
Oh yeah, you guys are virtual dolls. You were designed for this world specifically. Guys don't actually have purposes in the real world, or have bodies for that case.
大丈夫。元に戻るだけだよ。
And what were you before?
私たちはこのメタバースでこれからもみんな
So
を
basically the
元気
internet.
づける。
Gotcha. Well, the internet, you know what the saying goes, the internet will
い
always
つも
remember,
みんなの
even
そ
if
ば
you
にいる
don't.
よ。
Like a sexual disease. I mean,
そう
I don't
そう。
know anything about that.
私もナイスバディに戻って みんなに歌を聴かせてあげちゃうんだから。
Oh yeah, during one of like the little stories, she says the reason she's in chibi form is because she gets power from positive emotion. Because there's only like a handful of people that are aware of Mobius and are positive, she's in dinky form because of that, so she can't turn to full form like you does.
二人の歌を聴き続けるわ。
Or not, we won't listen to her songs. I wouldn't. I'm not a fan of pop
Sorry,
music.
Aria.
I'll be honest with you.
みんなを現実に返そう。おっと、その前に大事なこと。
What do you mean? Like a throw a
ユ
party
ウ
or
がメ
something?
ビウスに来てくれて、本当に良かった。ポケットの居心地も悪くなかった
You were
し
saying in my pocket? You know what's in my pocket, dude? It's close to,
帰宅部
you
のみんな
know.
を引っ張ってくれたおかげで、こうしてミュウに会えたんだ。だから、
Yeah, my leadership skills, my ability to press X a lot.
じゃあね、みんな。
Bye bye, everyone. So long. Farewell.
困った
Avida
ことがあったら
Xanadu.
いつでも俺に声かけろよな。
Alright, Pipsqueak.
お前らのおかげでやり直すきっかけがもらえたよ。助かった。
Good to hear, shut in.
メビウスで過ごしたあなたとのこと、忘れないわ。
I don't want to hear that from a single mom, okay? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just
私
dicking.
も絶対忘れません。
Alright, Wallflower.
帰ってからも曲作ってみますんで、いい感じに歌ってくださいね。
But you have no talent.
じゃあ、
America's got talent,
私
but
は
not
二
you.
人の曲を拡散しまくってあげる。
Maybe she'll get real friends, unlike real trolls.
アリア、ミュウ、また会おうね。
Make sure to stuff your face when you get home. Apple pie,
な
cream-filled
んだ
puff
かんだ
pastries.
楽しかった。元気でね。
You're smiling so much for being a man-hater, you know.
なんか言ってやれ、部長。
But I'm a silent protagonist. Or I'll say that. Will always be the go.
私だってみんなのこと忘れないから。みんなありがとう。
Thank you, everyone. God bless us, everyone. And that's the end of the Caligula Effect. I think there might be some stuff afterwards, but that's it for the most part. Yeah, that's the end of the game. So, at first I wasn't sure if I would like this game or not, and I think I've by playing it a little bit longer, I think I warmed myself up to it a little bit more. I don't know if I gave it a rating before I did. I said I wasn't sure if I'd play it. I'm not sure if I'm glad I played it per se, but I gave this game a bit more crap than I probably should have, I think. But yeah, it is definitely a Persona-like game. It definitely wants to have that atmosphere. It almost goes, weirdly, more darker from just like an atmosphere, character stories than Persona ever really does. I don't think there's ever like a Persona story that ever goes super dark that isn't the main characters. While in this case, almost every main character has a dark storyline, whether it be, you know, best friend committing suicide or ostracizing her mom because of her weight, you know. And that's not counting the musician characters, what they had to go through, which we'll learn about them more in the whenever I do the other ending. So I gotta give the game this because of the whole, because you know Persona does what, like has the Persona wearing the mask and stuff like that, and those games are good. I like those games. I you know, if we had to compare the two, I'd definitely play Persona over this for sure, just because gameplay, atmosphere, music, everything like that. But like I said, this game definitely does more with the psychoses part of it, I think. Maybe not better, but I see it more in this game than in the Persona games. You know, the Persona games are all about having a different personality, wearing a different mask, but this one goes into a different direction. At least it's its own thing. But yeah, I can see why the whole game, like a lot of reviews, compare this to Persona Lite, because I think is what they called it or something like that. So, but you gotta give the game credit because one, the gameplay, you know, the combat, obviously the whole being able to see the future and be able to test things that way was an interesting aspect. I think there have been some games like that before, but I can't recall any immediately off the top of my head. I think if this combat system could be fleshed out a little bit better, I bet it could be a very, very good system. But there are some minor issues with it. But more nitpicking, like the ability to, like, you can only choose one character, all their stats, and then you have to switch to the next character, choose their attacks and everything like that, and so on. So you almost have to just kind of guess what everyone else is going to do. Like, you want to set up combos where you hit someone up in the air, but then you want to have all the characters attack that guy in the air to get extra damage. But, for example, if it misses, I mean, you can't really guess that because the game never tells you straight up that that's going to happen. It's just what it is. And then what if you did certain attacks and you're like, oh, I forgot this ability to kick someone's up, and all the other characters go when they miss because of that, or it does this or this, you know. Like, I don't know. I think the ability to be able to switch to the other characters, or maybe choose when they, I mean, you can choose when they go, but I don't know. Like I said, it needs to be fleshed out just a little bit better, like polished. Like if they ever did a sequel or another game similar to this, or in the same franchise or whatever, something like that. And the whole story was, well, not different per se, because we've seen games and stories about people going into a fictional game world or whatever like this before, you know, living in or whatever. Whether, I think it's mainly anime. There have been a few games like that, but mainly anime and manga that have been doing that lately. Like the whole go into an alternate reality thing has been really popular recently in anime, I've noticed. It's crazy, really. But what they do in the story and how you find out that everyone in the game is not who they are, different avatars, because I don't think most games, most characters' avatars do change, but they never, like this one talked more about how, oh, you could be a man or a woman, or younger or older, and all this other stuff, and some of those games don't even talk about that. This kind of, like, that's why the theme kind of reminds me of a lot of cyberpunk themes, because a lot of cyberpunk talks about the whole humanity gets to the point where they can just do anything what they want about their body, so do a lot of things that we know today are considered the norm. Do they even really stick anymore? Because you could just like, oh, I don't want to be this color anymore, I could just change my color. Oh, I don't want to be human, I don't want to be like an orc, I could do that in cyberpunk. You know, it's kind of like here, except most stuff here is more normal stuff, like everyone in this world becomes a high schooler for some reason. You know? I think that was the theme of it, but that's still kind of funny. So other than that, I think that was, yeah, it was definitely a better game than I thought it was. Music's probably one of the few things I didn't really care for. A lot of the tracks I didn't really care for in this game. Even though it had a musical theme, I actually didn't like most of the tracks in this game. The only the only track that really like stood out, or one I kind of liked, was like one that you don't even get in the Vita version. You have to play this version to get. So I don't want to knock on it because it's just not my style. A lot of these are pop. These are idol style music or pop music. I better.
信じらんないよね。
これアリアとミュウが残しておいてくれたんですかね。
絶対そうですよ。またみんなで会えますよね。メビウスとは見た目が違う人もいるんじゃない？それでも大丈夫？
当然。何歳だろうがどんな姿だろうが、俺たちはずっと友達だろう。
恥ずかしいこと平気で言いますよね。もう慣れっこですけど。
野蛮なこと聞いてごめんね。じゃあ今度の週末みんなシーパライスで打ち合わない？
いいですね。
構わないよ。
賛成。でも男連中は離れてたよね。
俺を見ても笑うなよな。
ドキドキしてきました。みんな集まったら記念写真撮っちゃおう。
部長、お前もちゃんと参加しろよ。
部長がいなきゃ帰宅部集合にならないですからね。
それを言ったらあいつがいないのはありえない。
お呼ばれしたとなれば顔を出さないとね。私も行っちゃって。オーケ
And that little anime cutscene basically showed all the characters from the game, even the musicians. I don't know, I couldn't point out all of them, but I did notice most of them because they actually look normal. So it's like, oh, I almost didn't recognize them without their crazy looks or whatever. But if you play the game, you can kind of guess most of the characters, but play it for yourself if you're interested on that. But yeah, when we beat the game, we can now either get New Game Plus, which I think carries over like levels and levels, causality links, which are basically all the students. So you don't have to do all the students in one run, which I probably shouldn't need to do anyway, but you can replay the game again from the story and then do more of the causality links. So that way you don't have to do all the causality links back to back. And this also gives you a chance to little adjustments, huh? Oh, we can make them more powerful so we can gain levels better, easier and stuff like that. Okay, now we can do that on New Game Plus mode. In the New Game Plus, I think you can even change your avatar to female, because there is a trophy in the game for beating it both with a male avatar and a female avatar as well. I'm probably not going to do that because I'm not that invested in the game. I think I played enough of it. Although maybe it's because I play this game pretty straight forward, other than my other recordings and other like work, life, and all that other stuff. I play this almost back to back, so I might be a bit tired of it. I need a break from it for a while. But well, that was my final. That was probably my first episode of Let's Finish a Game. From my first impressions video to the finish here. So I hope you all enjoyed me showing you the ending of the game. I definitely enjoyed the finishing it after the initial first impression. I definitely enjoyed it a little bit better. I think it's definitely a better game than I give it credit for. Would I put this in my collections of games to keep? I'd probably say I don't collect as many games as I used to, so it's hard to say yes on that, because I think there's something slightly missing that makes me want to have this like in a range of I want to keep this forever to own and play, that type of thing. But maybe I just have different standards. But I give the game credit that it's better than I expected to be, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. If you liked it, obviously buy it, or if not, now you know if you want to play the game or not. Now that you've seen the ending of it, but we're not quite done yet. We're gonna finish the episode here. But in the next bonus episode of this game, I'm going to do the alternate ending and talk about the musicians who were the villains of the game. Lo and behold, there's something different that the PS4 version has over the Vita game. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.